Dear students, today we will study about how phrases versus clauses. Clear? In last two lectures, I have explained you about phrases and clauses. In this lecture, I will explain you about how phrases versus clauses. Let's start from example. See the difference with this example. My best friend. My best friend is a group of word. As I have already told you, phrase is a group of word. So my best friend is a group of word and it is a phrase. How it is a phrase? Because it has no verb and it has no subject. Clear? The second example is John is my best friend. It is a clause. How you differentiate between clause and phrase? Now, how can you identify? We can identify by see that my best friend is a phrase and John is my best friend is a clause. Clear? My best friend has no subject and no verb. And John is my best friend is having a subject verb combination. Clear? So we can say that phrase has no subject, no verb, and clause has subject and verb. Clear, student? Let's explain something more about phrase. Phrase is a group of words which has no subject, verb combination, no meaning if used alone. Clear? Now, see with the example. The sports car. It is a group of words. It has meaning, but it is not complete meaning. To watch movie. It is a group of words. So it is a phrase, but it has not complete meaning. On the table. It has meaning, but not the complete meaning. So in this way, we can say that a group of words used as single unit in a sentence is called phrase. It has meaning but not complete meaning. See, when we add these group of words with some other words, then it becomes sentence. The sports car originated in Europe. Now, when this phrase added with these words, then it becomes sentence. Second, the phrase is to watch movie. When we add they like, then it becomes complete sentence. The books on the table. On the table is a phrase. It has meaning, but when it added with the book is, then it becomes the complete meaning and complete sentence. Clear? One thing more I want to tell you that all group of words are not said to be phrase. For example, dancing on the, under, on, in, color, cow, off. All these are group of words, but they don't have any meaning. Clear? So every group of words is not a phrase. Clear? Now come to the clause. Clause, as I have told you earlier, that it is a group of words. It has subject and verb combinations and complete meaning by itself. Now, let's explain with the examples. Ravi says that it will not work. Clear? Neeraj could not come because he was sick. All the words written in, all the group of words written in green color is said to be clause because he was sick. Okay? Now, come to the next example. I don't know. Who was here yesterday? I am looking for something. All these group of words have subject and verb combination, complete meaning by itself. So these type of group of words is said to be clause. Clauses are of two types based on its uses. Now comes to the types of clauses. Clauses are of two types: independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause is complete sentence because it is, as its name is, it is independent, no need of other words. And dependent clause, it is an incomplete sentence, doesn't convey full meaning. Let's see with examples. You are in the party. Okay, you are in the party is a complete group of words and it has complete sense. Now, when I came home, it has subject but it doesn't have complete meaning. So it depends on others to make its sense complete. Now, come with other examples. When I came home, you are in the party. Clear? Before you go to bed, you have to finish your homework. You have to finish your homework is independent clause, and before you go to bed is depend. It depends on this part of the sentence. So it is said to be this is independent clause and it is dependent clause because it has complete meaning itself. Next example, after months of research, it is dependent as it depends upon the second part. He finally finished her novel. He finally finished her novel is a complete sentence. Clear? So it is independent clause. Now come to the I hate to drink coffee. I hate to drink coffee. It is independent. There is no need of other words to complete it because it upset my stomach. It is depends. It dependent clause because it depends upon its first part of the sentence. Clear? So students, today I have given you more explanation about phrases and clauses. Clear?